So it's 31st of July 2020. Still on furlough, so these still part of my furlough series of little bike tours. Today I'm doing five pits trail. So I've lived around the 5 pits trail about all my life. I've only ever done it once, and that was like what, 10 years ago. So I'm going along 5 pits trail towards Tib Shelf. I'm not on it yet, but I will be doing once I get on it. Towards Tib Shelf and Newton. I'm going to turn off and come back through Bolsover, hopefully. I'm not too sure on my return route. I've got a route planned, but I'm not convinced it's all cycle accessible. It's been a while since I've been down here. So this is the start of the 5 pits trail. Like I'm sure I said before, I live in quite a built-up area, so they have trails like this. The other one I've been on, they're all disused like railway lines. Don't know about this one. Obviously by its name, 5 pits trail, at some point there must have been pits along this route. I don't know. I'll look it up on Wikipedia when I get back. It's mainly gravel path most of the way. Like I say, then I'm going to come back another way. I'm not 100% sure whether it's accessible the way I've planned. We'll find out. I'm using the guidance thing. You really don't need it on 5 pits, 12 sign. It's a good path. We're coming up to Holmwood now, heading towards Tib Shelf. So just met some workmen down there. They've asked me to walk along here. They've only just laid it. There you go. It's useful having all these trees outside it. You don't realise how built up it is. We've just gone through on Wood, big industrial estate there. You've never known. Not with these trees sort of shielding everything. There's a fair few of these road crossings. Yeah, that's road between Elmwood and North Wingfield. Yeah, so we're a bit out in countryside now, between Elmwood to Tib Shelf. Sure where I'm actually going here. Here we go. Like I say, there are these road flying mouth. There are these road crossings. Nice to have a bit of shade. It has forecasted to be into Purchase today. So it is relatively flat. There are small hills, nothing of note. So there's various walking side routes you can go on as well. Don't want if they let bikes through. So as I mentioned, it's well signed. So that over there, that's all tib shelf. So there's the tib shelf, I think. Yeah, that's the tib shelf. So I think I'm coming close to end of the 5 pits trail. Any look, it'll guide me onto another trail. Can't remember the name of it at the moment, but yeah, here we are. Silver Hill Trail, Phoenix Greenways. So that's where I'm heading for. I'm heading up towards Taversall, up past Adenall, through Bolsover, then up to Staveley, and back through Westwood. So yeah, so like we just saw back there, I'm on the Silver Hill Trail. Takes you up to Taversall from Tib Shelf or Newton. So just come under this bridge, may as well show it your enter. You don't notice it when you're on road, these sort of things. I don't know whether you can see that. I think this might be the motorway we're going over now. I'm pretty sure it is M1 motorway. So I'm still scooting up the Silver Hill Trail towards Taversall. Somehow I've managed to get off the route, quite way off it actually, I don't know how. Well, this is one long road. It said something about Link Road or something off the Silver Hill Trail. Actually getting open a little bit just to see other fields or houses or whatever. It's a bit claustrophobic with all trees shielding you from everything. So I'm really having to nurse my gears. If I stand up now, it just slip over at cogs. So if I get any gradient, it don't seem to do it on the granny gear at front. So I don't know.
Best stretch you could have this if it's nice and shaded.
Oh, tell me about it, especially today, eh?
Yeah, it's right at top. No, it didn't shade right at top.
Yeah, well. So now on the Routhorne Trail. That's what it's called, isn't it? Turns out this Routhorne Trail, I think it's called. It's a bit of single track. I mean, it's for walkers, it's mixed use. Oh, I can hear my fucking gears. Yeah, I think it's this way. So, computer's not telling me which way to go here. I think it's down this way. I just made a small detour, gone the wrong way. I couldn't carry on going down that way, so I've had to come back. That's where I've just come from, that side. So I'm heading towards Blackwell now. So here we are, Routhorne. Like I say, heading towards Blackwell, which is just up there, only a mile, if that. So I'm Blackwell now, just turn it off in a minute or two. So I just turned off Blackwell Hill there. Quite a busy road, as you could have seen. Yeah, so I'm going on to the Stockley Trail now. My chain's been skipping off the top cog at the front, the big ring there. I can't cycle in it anymore, it's just sliding off all the time, so I'm in granny gear. So it's going to be quite slow going from now on. Yeah, mountain bike trails, yeah. Come up here next week if I'm still furloughed. Have a go at those trails. Pretty good. I've been down here once before. It's not a route I normally go on. Yeah, so Sutton Scarsdale's up that way, Polterton is up that way. So we're heading to, obviously we've just come from Blackwell, we're heading towards Bolsover now. That's when things are going to get a bit tricky because I'm not sure whether it is an actual cycle route. Commute said it was, but I couldn't get any real information about it. Looked on Strava, looked if there was a segment on it, so we'll see. Excuse me. Oh. So it's not going to kick out, is it? You don't kick it. Trail. And then it's saying I'm off route, but I can't see it myself. Yeah. This is where I thought I'd go wrong. It's saying I'm off route, but I don't know. It's not looking off route to me. So even though I'm still furloughed, obviously most people are back at work. In fact, most people where I work are back at work. Just me and other drivers. So that's the trail I think I'm meant to be on down there. Don't look very promising, does it? Let's look on my phone. So I think this is the route to where I wanted to go. Lots of thorns, I've got to say. It's well grown in, obviously not many people come down here. Loads of thorns. When I was looking at it over the bridge, all I could see were like thorns growing across the path. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure where to go here. Not sure about this. You know when you do things and you think, no, don't do it. Oh, that's me all over, that's it. Oh, something's gone over there. Yeah, someone's gone to trouble putting all these horrible stones on. The thing is, I didn't know another route I could have gone, but this is the path. As far as I'm concerned, this is the path. I ain't got any choice but to just power through them all and hope somehow I manage not to get thrown in time. Ah, this is that bridge. Look at these, Thorn Central. Shit. That's the butterflies down here, though. Oh, wow. So, yeah. Looks like I'm going back then, doesn't it? So I'm back here, just been down that thorny road, the dead end end. I kind of thought it was going to be, but had to look. Absolutely unbelievable. So I've just gone through Duckmington, forgot to switch her on. This dirt track leads you to some fishing ponds and up to Westwood. Oh, tell you what, I'm feeling it in my legs. There's Westwood over there. About 20 minutes away from the car now. So there's loads of solar panels over there. Just spin around just to look at. There you go, loads of solar panels. There's a fishing pond in to the bottom there. Just looking for a rest really. Oh dear. Don't know how much battery's left, there can't be too much. Yeah, it's a good 30 degrees now. Let's see what it says on me. 33 degrees. Wow. It's only forecasted for this one day. Tomorrow it's going to be in low 20s. But that's tomorrow, isn't it? Ah, nice to be in shade a little. So this is back on to, well, not sure what it's called. I always call it the Rother Valley Run. Heading to a Staveley now. Oh, so shaded here, it's still wet in places. Now I'm going to go up this way because it's just a bit shorter. But I know it's a bit overgrown as well. There's a big trench here, it makes it difficult to cycle up. The thing is with these sort of things, you don't know whether anything's going to grab onto angle bars and drag you in. I'm hoping to come out near Pipefield. Have I missed it? I might have missed the bloody thing. How I've managed that, I don't know. Yeah. Actually missed the Pipefield. Don't know how I've done that.